Hey, welcome back to Cosmic Vibes Tarot. I am your tarot reader, Nagesti, and today we will be completing the series of Ostara and the springtime. I just wrapped up Aries reading, so if possible, check out for your sun, moon, and rising. I'm just about finished with all the zodiac signs. This series will be for Pisces today. So kick back, relax, Pisces. I want you to grab your cup of tea. Remember that you're always in a safe space. If you're unfamiliar with Ostara, I just want to give you a quick breakdown. When you think of Ostara, this is a sacred time between the dark and the light and how it's equally balanced. You're giving away from the cold, still, and darkness of the winter and embracing the warmth and the light of the spring. This is also a time of transformation and, setting your intentions. What are you going to manifest? Rebirth here, fertility comes into play here. So this is all about the new. Okay, so everything has already died out in the winter, and now the seeds that you have been planting, ready to give birth to, is now getting ready to sprout for you during the spring. I also would like to let you know that with Ostara, a lot of people try to say, the new year happens on January 1st. Well, to me, the new year is now with Ostara, because everything is still cold, dark, and dead in the winter. So, Pisces, let's just get right to it. Always remember that these are general messages, so you're going to take what resonates and leave the rest that doesn't. I am going to be using the Seasons of the Witch Ostara Oracle, and then I'm going to break it down with a nice tarot spread with the Under the Oak Tarot. Both these decks are very detailed, very beautiful, very colorful, and it will give me some insight from your spirit guides. So let's just get right to it, Pisces. Let's see what is coming towards you in the spring. Thank you, Spirit, for all your time, your space, and your energy. It is much appreciated. Okay, you actually have two coming towards you in the springtime. So we have Simmer Pot, and then we also have Spring Rain here for you, Pisces. So there's a lot of things that, Spirit is asking you to infuse and bring into your life at this time. We have a lot of lemons in the pot here. So you will be doing some cleansing as well, especially when it comes down to your area. If you can make a simmer pot for yourself during this time, it makes the house smell so divine, so lovely. You throw your cinnamon sticks in there, you throw your lemons, you throw your oranges in there, you throw your flowers, your rosemary, things like that, and just let that simmer in the pot and let all that good fragrance cleanse out the home. This is also a time for you to reconnect with family as well. Maybe you will be learning a lot of things. And as I see this mirror here, with this candle lit up in here, you're going to be doing a lot of reflection and understanding as well, especially when it comes down to you internally. Okay, this is about you connecting all your elements here. And it's saying for number 37, earth, air, fire, and water await on an enchantment, sleep with intention. So this is all about you getting ready to, like I said, set your intentions and manifest. You start to create here. This is like magician energy is what I'm getting. So your number is 37, 7 and 3 equals into the number 1. So this is all about you getting ready to take on leadership. Maybe this is something that you've been working on during the winter. You were unsure how to go about it, but you had certain ideas. Well, now it's starting to sprout, and now it's like game time for you, a wake-up call to step into your divine power here. It's time for you to get ready to give birth to something here with this robin's egg. You may be connected to robins at this time, and that could be your spirit guides giving you some insight. A lot of things have to deal with your sacral and your crown chakra, your third eye chakra here. So those would be some meditations for you to lock into. And then we also have spring rain. So like I said, a lot of things are washing away and getting ready to give life, to nurture yourself is what I'm getting here. You are also being guided here. Your spirit guides are with you. I don't know if you have an older woman in your life or a grandmother, an aunt, or a friend here, but she's right by your side, giving you some insight of what to to do here when it comes down to your well-being, especially when it comes down to knowledge here, because they know if you look in the back of this man's pocket here, he has an egg and he has some flowers here hanging out, which is purple. So you know intuitively that you're supposed to be nurturing and giving way and giving birth to something, and you're protecting it at all costs. As it seems here, he's all dressed in black here, so this is a sign of protection energy here. And you have to understand, even though through the rain after the storm, what comes after it? The rainbow. Okay, so you are overcoming certain challenges that you may have had in your life, especially during the winter. And Spirit is definitely telling you, hone in, especially with your solar plexus and your sacral chakra. This is a time for you to start creating. Okay, time to manifest. And regardless of what trial and tribulation was coming at you, you were always divinely protected, because as you see, even though the rain is pouring down on him, he has this big umbrella guiding him, protecting him, and his spirit guides are on his shoulder telling him, mind you, it's the right side of the shoulder here, what you need to be doing. Okay, usually when you see like the cartoon characters, you have the devil on the left and the angel on the right. Well, your angels are trying to talk to you and get your attention. So be mindful of that. All right. And it says here at the bottom here, what awaits will water the resilience that evolves and amid surrender. So maybe there's certain things that need to still be released. We will get down to that within your tarot spread. But the 4 and the 1 equals 5 here. So there's a lot of significance around the number 1 and the number 5 here. So with 1 and 5 here, you get 6. So I'm getting like it's time to start beautifying, Venusian type of energy here. That type of, taking care of yourself. Your body, your physical body, your mental, your spiritual self here, to help you, give you that extra boost to take on the world, especially when you have something that you need to be putting together, especially with the simmer pot here. A lot of things that you're taking different ideas here and you're combining it in one to help put you front and forward here to take up this leadership role. I'm going to read for the book and give you some more insight on these cards. So we're going to start with Simmer Pot first. Thank you, Spirit, with the number 37. And it's saying for your key words are the 4 elements, alchemy, and enchantment. So what was I saying? It's like that magician type of energy for you. You're getting ready to set intentions, manifest, and create. So it's saying, as with alchemy, your situation requires you to utilize the energy of all 4 elements. You need air to approach your situation with logic, water to understand how you feel, earth to be practical and patient, and fire to take action when the time is right. What you have inquired about requires a delicate dance of many moving parts coming together to form a unified whole. This card can also mean a group of people coming together in service of the same goal, or combining many different ideas to create one solid plan. You will find a successful pathway forward by being methodical and choosing parts that complement the whole. So like I said, basically it's just reiterating what I was saying within this card here. And also you may be developing a lot of new relationships and friend groups here to help you along the way. So don't be closed-minded to others' opinions here that are giving you good advice for your well-being. Okay, don't get discouraged here. Some people may have a hard time hearing tough love words, but it's out of love here. It's to help you grow so you can manifest the things that you need. Also, if you are living around nature, it's time to get out there and connect. Okay, meditate by the fire, sit by the water to reflect here, speak your truth into the wind here so you carry out your intentions. Okay, so bring all those things together to help you push forward here, and use your heart too to help you manifest. It's saying you're taking bits and pieces and putting it together as one. Although it may seem a little bit challenging for you, because it did say this is something very delicate, be easy on yourself as with others. Okay, but at the end of the day, you can have what you truly desire. So we're going to read and see what springtime is for you. And like I said, you're being guided and you're being protected at this current time. And that number was 41. So let's get right to it. And your key words for 41 is surrender, overcoming obstacles, and dealing with unpredictability here. So Like I said, surrender, release, accept disappointments gracefully, engage within reason here is what I'm getting. All right. Especially when it comes down to certain things that are being thrown at you here, you have to stand in your power and know that no matter what, your angels and your spirit guides will not steer you wrong. Okay. Even when certain things you may have planned out, you had a certain layout here, you knew exactly what to do, and somebody just throws a little monkey wrench in there and you're like, oh crap, now what do I do? Everything is destroyed now. I can't move. Yes, you can. If you just take a minute and sit down and reconnect with yourself and your true form, being the most authentic here, and talking to your guides, acknowledging rights and wrongs within yourself and within others, Spirit is going to show you what needs to be done. So it's saying here, embrace the wisdom of the spring rain as it will guide you to surrender to the ebb and flow of life's many cycles. Like a tempest, obstacles will come and go, but the strength you find within you to overcome your challenges will remain with you for a lifetime. Just as water brings life to seeds, your obstacles are opportunities to grow. Until that gift presents itself, trust that what you are experiencing is a washing away. Anything that no longer supports you, leaving behind the fertile ground required for your dreams to blossom. All will be well if you surrender to this storm. So maybe you're in the middle of an obstacle right now and you're trying to figure out what you need to do, but Spirit is saying give way and let things happen. There's certain lessons that we do have to learn in order to grow, have self-growth. If you can, check out your shadow work video. I did that maybe about a week and a half ago. And shadow work is all about embracing certain traits that we don't like about ourselves, but we're going to acknowledge them and heal them and love them about ourselves, nurture it here so we can move on and develop that self-growth, develop that spiritual growth within you. So when you learn this lesson and you go forward, you don't have to repeat the cycle again. All right. So we're going to break down your tarot with these cards here. We're going to see what your seed is. When you think of a seed, we're going to think about what is ready to grow. This is something that you have planted in the wintertime. You thought about it, and now you've been trying to get it to pop out. So now that it's springtime, it's going to spurt. So let's see what's getting ready to grow for you, Pisces. Thank you. What is getting ready to grow for Pisces? Thank you, Spirit, so much for your time, your space, and your energy. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. It's all about being direct, getting clear on the things that you want. Also, documentation is very important at this time, and being grounded. Also, not being an enabler. This is also coming with being honest as well here. A lot of mental clarity here. You're not taking BS from anybody at this current time with this Queen of Swords energy. Okay, a lot of mental stability. A lot of mental stability is what comes into play for you at this time. A lot of purple energy. So this is your crown chakra. This is your third eye chakra here. Spirit is giving way here to give you some guidance that certain things, because mind you, the Queen of Swords is in the winter time. This is not a spring card. This is a winter card. And what about the winter? The winter is already dying out. So this is something that needs to be released. Certain things that you need to be honest with yourself about, certain truths need to go here. We have 3 keys here, it looks like. It looks like keys, 3 symbols of keys here. So, you have what it takes within you to release these things and move on to happier times. All right, so this is something that needs to grow within you, or is getting ready to grow here. Acknowledgement is what I'm getting here with this Queen of Swords energy. We're going to find out what your roots are and what needs to be nurtured for you at this time. Thank you, Spirit. All right, and this is the Hierophant, and it's in reverse, and it's landing on top of the Queen of Swords. So with that being said here, honesty is key. The truth is key. Directness and accountability is key for you in order to have, something manifest in your life at this time, especially when it comes down to commitments. Don't say you're going to do something, work on something, and then put it in the back burner and then forget about it here. Spirit is saying it's time for you to be committed. It's time for you to stand on higher ground. It's time for you to be in about rules and abundance and morale here. Maybe you're trying to be a little bit rebellious here, especially with the Hierophant in reverse here. Maybe, this could also be like religious wise. Maybe you practice something that's outside the norm here, but Spirit is saying for you to ground yourself and commit here. Stand on your belief systems here as well. But you have a throne here that's waiting for you. You have protection here. The Spirit is waiting for you to be in the Hierophant type of energy. This is a lot of inner knowledge is what I'm getting here. And we have the 2 pillars here. So this is like reminding me of the 2 of swords, and I'm getting out of this energy. You have this mind frame of I'm darned if I do, I'm darned if I don't. Well, Spirit is saying, well, you need to make a decision regardless here, and you need to stand on business while you're doing it. And make sure you're honest as well. You cannot cut corners, okay? You need to get in the kitchen and start creating. It's said here in Simmer Pot that things are very delicate for you at this time, especially if you're trying to overcome an obstacle in the now. This is not talking about the past and in the wintertime. You're going through something now that needs to be direct, honest, and open-minded to, okay? And you need to see it through in order to have this manifestation of the things that you truly desire come to light. We're going to see what is your light, what is something that you should be embracing now at this time. Okay, so thank you, Spirit. What is it that Pisces needs to know that they should be embracing at this time? All right, we have the Hangman in reverse, and here's your card, Pisces. You are the Hangman in the tarot deck, and there's something that you have a hard time struggling with in regards to looking at different things from a different perspective here. It's like you have tunnel vision. Okay, my way or the highway. And Spirit is saying it cannot be like that, especially with the spring rain card. And it was saying you might be surrounding yourself with a new group of people that can help you help you, see something differently here. You need to be open-minded to other people's opinions here. You can't shut everybody out, especially when it comes down to your spirit guides too. If they're trying to tap on your shoulder here and give you that knowledge, don't look the other way. Okay, it's important to pay attention, especially when they're trying to shield you and protect you from certain things. Okay, so we want you to be in an upright position here. Okay, if you look at the card, it has a lot to deal with emotions. Okay, a lot of things are already dying out for you. You need to accept and let it go. Okay, stillness. All right, maybe you have a lot of restless mental energy going around or restless emotions here, but with this symbol here, it means to be still. All right, you need to have control over your emotions here and just let things flow. Maybe there's something that you just keep trying to avoid, but you don't understand. If you embrace this and actually take it in, this will actually make you so much stronger than what you used to be. Okay, especially when it comes down to your feelings and your ways of communicating here. We need you to be still, okay, and go with the ebb and flow of life. Things will turn over and be more grateful for you if you let certain things die with that is no longer serving you here, because we have a lot of autumn leaves here, and what happens in the autumn, the leaves begin to wither away. So embrace this change that's occurring for you. I really would advise right now for you, Pisces, to check out that shadow work video so you can get a deeper understanding of what needs to be let go for you in your life at this time. Because like I said, you do have a chance to see your manifestations, the things that you truly want to create. But once again, you need to acknowledge and accept certain truths here and know that you're being guided to do so. And with you giving way and letting things die out and be in the stillness and the ebb and flow, you will stick to your commitments and it will show who you truly are here. And that's you sitting and standing in your power. Okay, once again, you are divinely protected. All right, so with that being said, Pisces, we're going to look and see what are the weeds, what needs to be released within you. So thank you, Spirit. Once again, can you show me what needs to be released for Pisces? Okay, and this is landing next to the Hierophant. And this is what? We have the Eight of Cups. All right, Pisces. So again, it's telling you there's certain things here that you know that you should be walking away from, even though it may be emotionally difficult for you to do so. With it being in the Eight of Cups upright, you already are starting to acknowledge these things, that you can overcome your challenges. If you look in the picture here, we do have a huge mountain, but guess what? It's not blocking out the sun. The sun is still shining on you. You need to realize that this is going to transform you into a beautiful swan here. And once again, this has a lot to deal with your emotions and your creativity. But know that, you know, like it said in the simmer pot, you need all the elements here, and you need to start manifesting and being that type of magician here and receive the protection from spirit here. It's like, you know that you need to break away and you need to be ready to spread your wings and fly. Okay, you're going to be flying over this mountain here into the sun, but you need to emotionally walk away from something that is no longer serving you. Okay, regardless if it's a job, if it's relationship connections here, or whatever the case may be, they're telling you that it's okay to leave it alone now. Okay, because there's something better for you out there. So with the Eight of Cups energy, it's time to step into your true power here, especially with your emotions. And, you know, I want to say suck it up, buttercup, but walk away from it, because honesty is key within yourself. And you need to be in tune with those emotions and look at it from a bigger picture, because you know what? It's going to lead you to something better, a better commitment for yourself and for other people. So we're going to look at what's blossoming for you at this time, Pisces. And so when we think of blossoming, we're thinking what's going to help you step into your full potential, your growth. So what is it, Spirit, that Pisces needs to know at this time to help them blossom? All right, you got two cards here. You have the Ten of Swords. Excuse me, I'm coughing. Like my throat got closed up, like somebody don't want me to say this. But you have the Ten of Swords here, and you have the Magician. So, Pisces, once again, I'm telling you, they're asking you, especially with this lady here on this man's shoulder, that you need to heal from a certain situation, person, place, or thing, the job, whatever you felt stuck in. You already faced the worst. Okay, or if you feel like you're going at rock bottom right now, you need to know that it can only get better from here. Okay, and they're telling you, like I said earlier, and I'm happy this card came out, because with Simmerpot, I said earlier, it reminds me of the Magician, and look what came out, the Magician card here. This has a lot to do with healing of your heart, healing your emotions, removing the veil, accepting certain truths here, seeing with your own eyes here, and standing in your power. This is breaking away from the wintertime. As you see, she's rising with the tree, and look what's surrounding her, spirit. So you're not alone in doing this process. Okay, so Spirit is asking you to heal your heart, and your mind, and your emotions, and the way you communicate as well. Give way. Maybe you had a hard time doing this in the wintertime, but you already see the truth for what it is. And Spirit is saying it's okay to move forward now. Okay, now is the time to get into your gear mode and start creating here. You already know the truth. Like I said, this lady's holding the tree here, and in the tree are some eyes. That's Spirit watching over you. They're trying to shine a light here. It's time for you to remove this veil. Okay, Spirit got you. They know that they're telling you something here. You're wrapped around in their knowledge. There's something that you have to accept here, especially when it comes down to matters of the heart, that you need to start taking action for yourself and start enjoying life and being more in tune with your spirituality, with your third eye, with your crown chakra, that type of energy. Give way to Spirit here and listen to them, because they're going to help guide you out of a situation that you feel that you can't get out of. All right, this is you having a second chance. Okay, it's like a redemption arc when it comes down to you, Pisces, is what I'm getting here for you. But no matter what, the outcome will be something beautiful. You may look at it as something negative here, but Spirit is saying you have to be the hangman. You got to look at things from a different perspective. And Spirit is either going to be helping you along with other people, or helping you to give you the confidence and the strength within yourself to overcome whatever obstacle you're facing right now in your life. Okay, so this is not something for you to feel discouraged about. I want you to be excited and happy about this, because now the worst is over. I want you to feel that, you know, and understand that you will take this lesson and you will apply it for the rest of your life. Now you know that you don't have to repeat certain cycles or repeat, you know, trauma over and over again. This is a time for you to be excited about this new life that you're about to embark on, because you're going to see your true potential, especially with this Magician card. You're going to see what you can actually create if you put your mind to it and not focus on the past and things that hurt you. So I want you to be positive. I want you to stand tall. I want you to stand strong. I want you to stick to your commitments. I was going to say communion for some reason, but no, stick to your commitments. Okay, be honest with yourself and honest with other people. You're being guided to do so. Okay, and just take on this time of Ostara as to give way from the winter and let in the light, let in the warmth of the light of the spring. Stand strong. You got this, Pisces. I hope you liked this video. If you did, click that subscribe button, click that like button, and I will check in with you guys another time. Take care, Pisces. Bye.